Simply Erica coming to you guys with a different kind of video today. So, if you want to know about what I have to say about the 10 wig commandments, then you stay tuned and check it out. So, ladies, I have come up with a few of what I like to call the 10 wig commandments, which kind of addresses the do's and the don'ts, in my opinion, of wearing wigs. Don't take it personal if you are a person that does one of these things. It's just a way to help you improve. So kind of take it as constructive criticism and also take it as a mental note for you to do next time. Commandment number 1, thou shalt keep their wig secure before leaving the house. That means make sure your wig is on tight before you ever leave the house. You don't ever want to experience what everybody is afraid of when it comes to wearing wigs, it falling off. In today's society, we have come up with new tricks on how to keep our wigs in place. One method is using combs. Some wigs have combs that are built inside of the wig, so you can just tuck it inside your hair and it won't go anywhere. Adjustable straps or long elastic bands are another way to keep your wig secure and comfortable, so you don't really have to worry about that falling off. The last method, which is seen to be the popular one, the got-to-be glue gel method. This has probably been the best method for ladies who don't want to use combs or the elastic band. You can use the got-to-be glue gel. They cost about $5 at Walmart, or you can buy it at your local beauty supply store. You can literally find the got-to-be glue gel anywhere, and it works really well. Just apply it to your lace and it will stick to your skin, well, your forehead, pretty well. So you don't ever have to worry about that. So that's rule number 1. Commandment number 2, never let anyone make you feel bad about ever wearing a wig. There's some people to this day who don't want to wear a wig because they're embarrassed or afraid what other people will say. Who cares? Do what makes you happy. Don't feel embarrassed about wearing wigs. It doesn't mean you're bald headed. There are plenty of women I know who wear wigs whose real hair is down to their chest area and still would like to wear wigs because they want to. So with that being said, don't let anybody ever make you feel bad, and don't ever be embarrassed about wearing a wig. Rule number 3, do not sit up here and pretend like it's yours. It is not. It is not. Ladies, this kind of goes in with the whole wearing fake hair and trying to build this illusion. You know, I understand that you don't want to tell people it's fake, but you don't have to go around saying it's yours. Honestly, when people ask you, you could just be like, something like that. Or you really don't have to give a direct answer. There's ways to be around it when people ask you, is that all yours? Or you could just flat out tell them, no, it's not. And I'm fine with that. It doesn't mean I'm bald-headed. It doesn't mean anything. I paid for it. So don't sit up here and pretend. It's not cute. It's not. Just don't, because especially black women, we know what is fake. So don't lie to us. We know. We don't, and probably the person you lied to probably got fake hair themselves. So don't lie. The next rule is, do not wear it. I repeat, do not wear your wig to a water park. All summer 17, I have been seeing videos and videos of women losing their wigs at the water park. And why? Because they just fail to realize that wigs are not going to survive in water. Oh, shit! That kind of ties in with the whole pretending it's your hair. It's not, baby. It's not going to survive in the water, especially with the got-to-be glue gel. It will wash right on off, and your wig will be floating down the river somewhere. That's not cute. If you plan on swimming, do not, I repeat, do not set yourself up for failure like that. embarrassing, and no one wants that to happen. I understand you want to look cute when you know, in the bathing suit, but just know if you get in that water, that's it. My next rule when it comes to wear wigs: do not be afraid to try different colors. Now, for my beginners, I always say stick to your browns, your blacks, you know, whatever. But at some point when you're used to wearing wigs, do not be afraid, you know, to try the blondes and the reds and the oranges and then maybe blue one day. You know, it's really a gradual pattern that you have to go by. So start out safe for maybe a year to just kind of get you in the realm of wigs. And once you have gotten to that point, you just gotta be really, you just have to picture yourself and think, you know, how will I feel in this color? Like, will I feel sexy? Will I feel, you know, you just have to try it and see. I definitely say watch various of YouTube videos before you consider even doing a bold color. But don't be afraid to try something new. Be daring. My next commandment: know the difference between a closure and a frontal. Two different things. Ladies, a closure, which most of my wigs have. I should have an example. I don't. Sorry. But a closure is a lace that's probably a 13 by 4 you know, piece of lace, which is where it's probably this small. That is a closure. That's about it. It only stretches from one little part. That's about it. A frontal is when the lace stretches to like a, you know, a 360 angle. It actually is from ear to ear. You know, you are able to part it anywhere in that area. And that's what's become the trend lately is, you know, the frontals where you can part them multiple places. But either wig, you know, they both look good. So it doesn't matter. As long as you're making the wig look realistic, it really doesn't matter. So, but know the difference between a closure and a frontal, because some people get that confused. Okay, so another commandment: take care of the wig as if it were your real hair. And that is something we as wig wearers fail to do sometimes. Especially a lot of these people that are jumping on the frontal train. Once they get it professionally installed by somebody or maybe themselves, they do not take care of it and it looks trash. Treat it as if it were your real hair. Yes, even though you're using somebody else's hair, you know, still treat it as if it is personally yours. That means washing it, curling it, stashing it safely somewhere when you're not wearing it, or, you know, straightening it, just making sure it always looks good. Don't just throw it on and sleep in and just have it looking any type of way. Brush it, do what you need to do. Treat it as if you getting up in the morning and doing your own real hair. It still takes work. Like, though wigs are quick and easy, you still have to have maintenance on it. They are still high maintenance, especially the human hair ones. So be sure to always take care of your wigs as if it were your real hair. Another commandment: adult hairs are not baby hairs. Adult hairs are not baby hairs. Just repeat after me. Adult hairs are not baby hairs, y'all. That means do not take these long strands and trying to make it something that it's not. You better trim that mug till it is no more. Baby hairs are probably, you know, this, maybe this little, y'all. That means, you know, be realistic with yourself. You know, make the wig look real. Baby hairs are not meant to be long. They're very short. So when you're trimming your baby hairs, make sure they're maybe 2 inches, maybe, max. They don't need to be long and they don't need to be exaggerated. Just enough for you to swoop it and go. And you don't need sideburns either, because, I mean, those don't really show as much either. So remember that adult hairs are not baby hairs. Trim them a little bit more than what you normally have been doing. Trim them. They're not meant to be long. Trust me, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired, y'all. The next commandment is do not wear your wigs on your forehead. Please. I am so tired of that. Please, 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 please. Wigs, come on, y'all. When it comes to the wigs, I have kind of seen some people wear the wigs a little bit further on the forehead, especially when closures were kind of a big thing before the frontals. People were wearing the wigs like really far down on their forehead, and that just does not look right. I know some people kind of say, oh, I do it to hide my edges, but honey, like, to be real with you, nobody's hairline starts right here. I'm just saying, it doesn't. So you kind of need to push it back to where your real hairline is. If you are worried about your edges, you know, I know there are some bands I've been seeing, those silk bands. I don't know where you can buy them, but there are specific bands that you wrap around your edges and you can put your wig over them so you don't have to worry about them messing up. But y'all, don't put them on your forehead. It looks crazy. It doesn't look right. It's not natural, unrealistic hairline. Do it where your real hairline starts. Remember that. Be confident in your wigs. Be confident. When you're picking your first wig, don't think, oh, I can't do this, you know, people are gonna laugh at me. Don't think that. You just have to be confident. There is nothing wrong with wearing a wig nowadays. Like, wigs have become the new weave. Like, it has taken over. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you're talking to somebody, I know some people feel embarrassed telling like the guy they're talking to about wigs. Don't be embarrassed. Be confident. Like, this is what I like to wear. I paid for it. You didn't. I still look beautiful with or without the wig. So this is what I like. And if you can't accept that, then that's on you. Only you, like I said before, do what makes you happy. If you feel beautiful in your wigs, nobody can take that away from you. So always remember to be confident, and you will be successful when wearing wigs. That is all I have for you guys today with the 10 wig commandments. Feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, any other commandments that you would like to add to the list down below. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Bye.